I'd like to play a game with you.
Nope, that's it. No more games. Don't want to play anymore.
No more.
Done.
Over with the games. Can we have enough games, please?
When we first started watching this series, I was like, oh, cool. Watch 1, 2, and 3, and it was like, oh, cool. I'm looking forward to this 8th one that's coming out. Now that I've watched
6 and 7.
Well, actually, 4, 5, 6,
oh my
and
goodness.
7. 6 and 7. Oh wow.
When if you go back and watch the first videos, we were like, this
1,
is
2,
great.
and 3.
This is great. This is a good start. This is a good start.
Yep.
And we said at near the end of the video, I hope this doesn't go off the rails. And guess what happened?
Oh my!
We had a train derailment at the end. At the end of the line, it went.
Oh, I didn't even make it to the end of the line. It derailed and just kept going. Oh, okay, I get it. Okay, Saw 1, 2, and 3 are a great package. Amanda's story. Mm-hmm. That was great.
Should have just left it at that.
Yeah, and that would have been like a fantastic legacy of Saw. But once they introduced that detective,
to be fair, 4 wasn't it wasn't horrible. 5 wasn't horrible. 6, 7.
Yeah, when he just becomes a serial killer.
Yeah, you're just
there's no Saw, there's no Jigsaw, anything. It's like
and to have I understand what they did. They tried to bring the whole series full circle and back to the first guy, but it kind of made me go, really, that's your play, really? Come on! It just kind of made me go, what are we doing here? What was the
doing was making more movies to make more money. And I get it. When you have a popular franchise, you play it until you start beating a dead horse. And even then, you still go 1 or 2 more, and then you stop the series. And, I don't mind torture porn. It was interesting torture porn. But when you compare, 6 and 7 to 1 and 2, 1 and 2, there was always that sense of...
purpose behind the torture?
Purpose behind the torture, as well as, there was other ways around it. The one black SWAT guy, all he had to do was do nothing, and the game would have been over. In 6 and 7, there was no sense of other way around it.
There was no other way.
Yeah, there wasn't. There was
just
you're going to die. Brutality. Yeah.
I think that's what kind of the transition, because it was the detective, right? The guy. And he just turned into a serial killer. It just turned into that's what the movie turned into. It lost it had the name Saw, but it didn't have the Saw storyline. Behind
it didn't have that sense of purpose. This guy was just killing people to kill people. Now I get it.
Maybe that's the story. Maybe that was the whole purpose of the story. But it completely lost me if it was.
Yeah, it didn't come across as that, because even he dies at the end, right?
The detective, he gets killed by the guy who cut his foot off.
Oh.
Because it turns into that's who the dude is.
Yeah, because he was helping them. Yeah, that's right.
And they're coming out with number 8, and it's just called Saw Legacy.
Oh, so I bet you it's about the doctor.
So it's going to be about him, probably.
Yeah.
It's going to be like a story about him, and it's like, well, what the hell, really? Didn't they already they already did a little flashback of why he was where he was?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, it just, these ones didn't, they should just stop 1, 2, 3. Honestly. They should have just went 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's it. We're good.
And you could have easily gone 4 through 7. Just just don't name it Saw. You just go, it happens in the Saw universe. This guy's inspired by the Saw killings to do his own little things, and that would have worked fine. But
they wanted to play it off as they were all part of Jigsaw, right? Jigsaw had himself a little gang.
I know.
And it was but they're not really doing what Jigsaw did. Jigsaw was, he was a killer, but in a sense he thought he was trying to help himself. He thought he was trying to help people.
Never killed anybody.
Well, I guess, yeah. He kidnapped them and put them in these devices that killed themselves.
Yes. Put these people into devices that killed them.
Yeah.
He was he was like a gun.
So I guess he could be only charged with kidnapping, really, because that's all he did.
No, it's still murder. Putting somebody's head in a vice that's going to go off,
I guess, yeah,
is still murder. But for the insurance one, going around the merry-go-round, and it's like, oh, all you have to do is put your hand in there, and it'll save 2 people, and it's just like, wow, that's. All these points is like, the hanging one. It's like, oh, you got to pick one or the other because one's going to die. And it's like, whoa.
Yeah, that's not the...
Now, don't get me wrong. If you like the gore and the messiness of these jigsaw-type traps, 6 and 7, 5 are really awesome for this. Like, they are really,
they're very brutal.
Neat.
They're very
very incredibly brutal.
Very brutal. Very graphic. So if you want to watch it for that, okay. But if you're hoping that the story continues,
it doesn't continue well.
No.
Honestly, the one where the 5 people were in that room and they had to go from room to room to room, that was good.
What number was that? I can't even remember. They're all just
they all together. Blurred together now. So I was like, I think that was like 4. And I thought that one was actually really good. That one felt like a true Saw one. And you were right.
It was.
When you mentioned 4 and 5 should have been put together in a different way and have those 5 guys plus all the backstory happening, it would have been much better. Like, as we're saying, Saw 1, 2, and 3, great, fantastic. It was really well done. But then it got to that sense of, oh, you betcha there was some big wig in there. It's like, no, you got to put more gore in it. Oh, you got to put more traps and more gore, more traps, more gore.
It felt like somebody who didn't have the story in mind put their hand into the last couple, and it was just like, oh, great, here we go again. And exactly what happened. Exactly what we didn't want to happen is what happened.
Yeah.
At the end.
Yeah.
It went too long. It's like that great athlete who reaches a pinnacle and should retire, and then they go, no, I'm just going to put a couple more years in, and then you're like, oh, that was bad. And that's what you remember. They get traded to another team, and you're like, oh, no, what are you doing? And this is exactly what Saw did. So, there is another one coming out in October of 2017. That's what year we're in, right? 2017. Sometimes I don't even know what year I'm in. It's called Saw Legacy. I don't think is there any previews out for it? I haven't seen any.
I haven't seen any either.
I got sawed out, so I couldn't look.
As I said, like after watching 1, 2, and 3, I was like, oh yeah, Saw Legacy is going to be really neat because the stories are so awesome, and then
it got us, both of us. It got both of us hooked back into it, and we were just like, okay, let's keep going. And then it was like, oh no, oh no, like, oh no. You watched and you watch and you watch and you just kind of go, okay.
Did I just really watch that?
Waste that? Oh god, no, please. But definitely give them a watch if you haven't seen them. But don't watch them over time.
Yeah, at the very worst, 1, 2, and 3. If you don't want to put any more time in it, 1, 2, and 3, that's what you should watch.
But that's the problem. You're going to watch 1, 2, and 3, and you're going to go, these guys are crazy. If you're just watching this video right now, you're going to be like, you guys are crazy. This series is going to be great. And then you're going to watch and come back and watch the video again and go, God, you guys are right.
Yeah.
And we're going to be like, I told you so.
No offense intended when we say we told you so, but we watched them, so you guys don't necessarily have to. So,
no, you have to. Go. We're telling you, go watch them.
Go watch 1, 2, and 3. Yes, 1, 2, and 3. Man. Watch, definitely.
I'm glad that we watched it, though. I'm glad that, I like
I am, too. I'm glad you picked the series. It was an interesting watch. Again, torture porn is interesting. And
I'm going to have to watch the 8th one when it comes out now.
Yeah,
I can watch it.
I'm going to watch it just to see how they may or may not tie things together.
Because maybe they can save it. Maybe, but probably not. My hope is that they're just going to ruin it even more.
It's like Men in Black. Like Men in Black, the first one was really good. The second one wasn't that bad. But the third one, it was not good, but the ending made up for it. Mm.
I don't remember the ending of 3, so...
Oh, okay. Yeah, the ending tied the whole series together really neatly and really well, and it was, if they had just... If they did like a montage of the movie 3 and then ended it with that as an extra bonus to the number 2, that would have been awesome. But
it's like Back to the Future.
Yeah.
1 and 2 are great. And then they come out 3, you're like, ooh, this one just makes no sense. That's our synopsis, our viewing of the Saw saga, I guess that's what we would call it, because it's so damn long.
Mm-hmm.
Overall, for me, again, I was glad I watched it. I'm glad that I took the time to watch it. But these ones are going to be parked on the shelf.
See, I might crack open 1, 2, and 3 at one point down the road, but I know I will never watch 4, 5, 6,
I don't think I'll even do that. Maybe I'll come along one time and be like, have I seen the Saw? Because I'll have like dementia or old timers or whatever. No, I'm not making fun of those, but it'll probably happen to me. And I'll be like, hey, I didn't see these. And then something horrific, I'll watch them and be like, oh my God, this is great. And then it'll be like a repeat cycle. I'll be like Groundhog's Day. And then I'll get to them. And then something in number 5 will make me go, oh my God, I've seen these.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I've been here before.
All these memories will come flooding back and my dementia and old timers will be fixed. Maybe it's a cure for that. I don't know. Who knows? But overall, I'm glad that we did it.
Yeah,
I'm glad that we watched them.
Yeah.
But these are on the shelf. These are retired, where they should be, and they will be erased from the memory banks eventually.
Yep. Time will do that to you.
Yes, they will. Until October when Legacy comes out, and we'll review it.
Yeah, we'll watch Legacy, but we won't have to watch the Saw.
For the first 7, thankfully. Jeez. So yeah, any closing remarks on the Saw saga?
No.
From you? Okay. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to our channel. We're going to be doing some more reviews of other stuff. We haven't decided yet. Who knows? Who knows what's next? Maybe we'll do another series. Who knows? Maybe not. If you have something that you would like us to do, comment below.
Comment below.
Leave a comment below, and maybe we'll check it out and we'll give it a review. We'll tell you what we think. Until then,
see ya.